Well, hello, stamping friends. This is Traci Raether from Plum Crazy Stamping, and it is August 23rd, and time for us to take a look at another wonderful kit available through Stampin Up. And you can get that right through my Stampin Up store, which is available on my website, www.plumcrazystamping.com. I'm Traci Raether, and I'm so excited to share the kit that I have today for you. So as you're joining me today, please put your name and where you're watching from, and please use the comments if you have any questions or feedback. And also, if you watch on the replay, also continue to use those comments because I do check back to the broadcast. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and flip the camera down here so we can take a look at our project today. And I just need to get the computer caught up so I can see your comments. All right. There we go. All right, we're going to take a look at the Boho Beach Kit. So like Paper Pumpkin, the kits come in a box. The thing that is different from Paper Pumpkin is that you can order them any time of the year. They are only sold online in the Stampin' Up! Store, like I said, that you can reach through my website. So anyway, let's take a look at what's in here. So we always get great instructions. We'll be looking at that in just a minute. We also get a whole stamp set. So if I kind of put this like this, you might see what the stamp sets are. I've already put them on our acrylic blocks to do our project today. We're going to be getting card bases, die cuts, the stamps. This also has the new pecan pie Stampin' Spot in it. It does have dimensionals in here, and it also provides an acrylic block for stamping. We've got some linen thread to add to the project and little adhesive dots. So that's what comes, basically everything you need to do the project. I've already put the items that we're going to be using to do two of the cards today together to just save us some time. And I do that by, when you open up the instructions, it'll tell you for card number 1, these are all the things that you'll need, including the stamps you'll use, the ink, the acrylic block, the die cuts, the types of adhesive, the linen thread, and then it says the same thing for the project 2. And then it has very detailed instructions to actually make the cards, which we'll follow in just a minute. And on the back, it shows you all of the pieces that should be included in your kit so you can take a quick check. Now, I've never had a problem with something missing, but I know that people that have call Stampin' Up! And they get it sent to them right away. There's also some QR codes here in case you want to watch someone making the kit if you don't know how, or you have a question from the instructions. And then I really love that they always give us coordinating colors. So this one has crumb cake, Lost Lagoon, pecan pie, pool party, and wild wheat. So if I wanted to do something different with the kit and not just follow the instructions, I would know exactly where to go in my file to get the matching cardstock. All right, so let's go ahead, and today we're just going to make the projects as is so that you can get an idea of what that is like. So hi Kathy, hi Bonita, Sue, Pat Murphy, hello, hello, hello. Roberta, nice to see you. All right, let's go ahead and get all the pieces of our first card out here. Beautiful envelopes, I might add. So if you wanted to add to this kit and just use white envelopes, cutting this up, you would be able to get 3 card base card fronts out of this. So that's really nice. And then we've got 2-sided card base here, and I know that you have seen me many times just cut this in half, and there's 2 card fronts. So this kit would have an opportunity to make a lot of additional cards if it's something you wanted to do. But I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of just having these beautiful cards as they are. So here is my card base. I'm going to just set that off to the side here. I've got the sentiment label here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to be stamping some pebbles on our beach here. We've got a beautiful umbrella that I've already put some of the small adhesive dots on, so we don't have to worry about that. I'll just set that over here. And we have a fern. Once again, that per the instructions, I've added some of the adhesive dots. We've got another kind of leaf here that I have the dots on. We've got 12 inches of our linen thread ready to go. As I said, we have our dimensionals here. So let's go ahead and get stamping. I am going to use my own pecan pie. I save my Stampin' spots for when I'm out of town. So let's go ahead. Remember, these are photopolymer stamps. So I want to use my Pearson mat to get the best images possible. How did I already get ink on myself? Boy, it doesn't take long. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to grab our first floral image here and get that stamped up. Let me move the ink over here just a little bit. There we go. And we'll get that stamped. The nice thing is I did condition these stamps already, so if you're using them the first time, you might want to stamp on some scrap paper, wash the stamp off, rub your finger over it so that there's no oil from the production process left on them. All right, and we're going to get our little dots here to put some pebbles on this beach. Just kind of random. I think I'll do a little double stamping there. Stamp off and stamp a little more. All right. That one I'm going to wash off because I'm going to use that on my second card too. All right. And then let's grab the Enjoy Your Day. Make sure I have it the right direction here. And new stamp pad, very juicy, so I'm tapping very lightly. And then I'll line it up with my sentiment label. We have your Enjoy Your Day. Okay, so then we're ready to put all of the pieces on the card here. Let me just set this to the side. So we have our card base, and we're going to go ahead and take step 2 here now and layer things. So they want the umbrella to go down first. So let me get my Take Your Pick tool, which is the thing that helps me so much with these little adhesive dots and adding gems, sequins, and all of that to cards if I have them as well. And when these little dots go a little bit over something like the handle of the umbrella, you can just take your pick tool and just kind of fold up the edges a little bit so they won't show. Okay. And it very easily folds over onto itself like that so that you won't see it. You might not even see it if you put it on the card. So let's kind of see the angle they want us to use. I love that they have these full color pictures. It makes doing this so much easier. You know, it was fine when they had black and white, but I'll tell you, since getting the full color, it's even easier. All right, now I'm going to take the dots off my, this isn't really floral, I guess it's fauna. Some greenery, we'll put it that way, that is turning brown. So I like these die cuts they provide. They're so nice. Okay, so now I'm just going to add that onto here. And I guess they had the umbrella on top of this, but that will still work okay. Now let's see here. Now we're going to do the other leaf. Maybe I'll just see if I can just pull these off. There we go. And put that right here. All right, we're going to do a little dimensionals on here. And put the 3 on here as they're suggesting. Now these are regular size dimensionals. Sometimes the kits will have mini dimensionals in them, kind of whatever works best for the project. And then I'm going to take the linen thread here and just, they do suggest that you put a little glue dot in here, but let's see if we can just hold this onto the dimensional here that's in the middle, and then go ahead and put this on the card. I want that to be up a little bit so it doesn't hang over. Okay, there we go. A little bit of our dimensionals, and you put that with this beautiful envelope. I think that's kind of a very unusual card. Let's see here. For some reason, I am not seeing you guys. Let's see. There, we're back. Okay, so that's card 1. I'm going to go ahead and do card 2. Let me just move all these little dimensional covers out of our way. And we'll get our next card, and then the instructions for that are just as detailed. Okay, same envelope. In this kit, it is all the same envelopes, and I believe this was for 8 cards. I think there's 4 of each. Let me double check here. Yeah, 4 of each card. So this has 8 cards in it. All right, let's go ahead and slide all these die cuts off to the side. We'll go ahead and just put the crease on the score line. These are all pre-scored, which makes that very nice. Now this one is going to be a landscape card. The other one was portrait, and I have also the label to stamp on. We're going to also stamp on this, and let's see what else. Oh, and we're going to stamp an additional branch on here. Why don't we go ahead and we'll get our stamping done right away. So I'll just bring back in my Pierce mat here. We'll go ahead and get these images stamped up in the pecan pie. I don't know about you, I was kind of sad to see soft suede go away. Pecan pie is a lot like soft suede, maybe just a little bit darker. Very pretty shade. Okay, so let's go ahead right up into the corner here with this outline of leaves. All right, and we have a number of pebbles to put in here again. So we're going to do them down here towards the bottom. Going to do some up here towards the top. Okay. And then we're going to set that to the side and do the sentiment here. Sit back and relax. Just center it. There we go. Time to close the ink. All right, good to go. Now I really love this wooden chair. I think it's so pretty. We're going to be adding that, and we have a large leaf here and another even larger leaf. So we'll go to putting those in place now. So once again, I just used the little glue dots here that I'm taking off. You know, like this one only needs 2 and it will stay in place well. So I'm going to put that up next to this one. There we go. We have this other large leaf in our wild wheat color. I didn't know if I would like this color, but I have to tell you, I keep using it more and more, and I really do like it. Kind of reminds me of that, is it more mustard color? It really is very nice. All right, and then we have our chair here, and I'll pop these off. But before I put that on, I'm going to wrap the linen thread around our sentiment, because that's going to hide a little bit behind the chair on the front of our card. So I'll just set that to the side, and let's go ahead and wrap this. Now I need to put a one of these dots, one of the adhesive dots on here to hold down the linen thread here. So I'll just put that there, and then I'm actually going to put 2 on here. Make sure I hold it down well. Okay. Let's get this and just start to wrap it. And we want to wrap it so that it kind of crosses on the front here. So I'm going to watch what I'm doing a little bit here. Kind of have it come down the center there, and then press it into the glue dot on the back, and then I'm just going to trim this tail off. I don't want that sticking out. All right, and now I'm going to put the dimensionals on the back of this. I'll tell you, it's really nice getting these dimensionals, and a lot of times you have extra dimensionals left. Girl can never have enough dimensionals. You know what, Sue? I do not know if this kit is back in stock yet. And it did just, as I was planning out what I was doing and when it was available, and then it went out of stock. So keep an eye on it. It didn't look to me like it was going to be one that's going away because of how, I don't remember now what the note was that was written, but I think they'll be getting it back. Okay, and we're going to put our chair, let's see here, right off to the side. There we go. All right, and there's our sit back and relax. Now that was pretty quick. What do we have? 19 minutes. Of course I said hello. I think I was able to make the 2 cards in 15 minutes. So, you know, in a couple of hours you would have 4 beautiful cards to send people a note. These could be for, you know, anything. Could be for retirement. You know, just about anything. So let's see. Okay, yes, who keep looking for it. Hello, Jill. I'm so glad that you made it from Scotland. All right. And this is the Boho Beach Kit. So let me go ahead. I'm going to flip this up and flip this right side up. There we go. And say thanks so much for sharing Facebook Live with me today. I'll be back on next week, Wednesday. And we have, I think it's one more kit before the end of the month. So with that being said, have an awesome, awesome Wednesday and happy stamping. Thanks. Goodbye now.